Right, hello people, this is Tom from Ball City Wargaming. I'm playing Jeff Jefferson over there. Look at him putting his army together. Say hello, Jeff.
Hello.
Hello. Say hello, Ben.
Store beer.
Store beer.
Yeah, this is the first store beer. It's very exciting.
I'll come to you for a review of store beer.
Pecan Harvest Ale. I'm going to give you a little bit.
No, because
I'm going to pour it in a little tiny glass.
Because firstly, it's beer, which I'm not drinking. Second, it's pecan, which implies nuts, which I can't have.
Kill you.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea, wouldn't it?
So I'm going to get you 2 shots.
Thank you, buddy. All right, so we're going to go through my list first. We're playing 2500 battle line, and here's my army. So I have got we've got 9, and this is a list I took to on the assault, by the way. If you're interested, which you may be, you may not. I don't care either way. This is my unit of 9 Iron Guts. They have a full command. And next we've got 3 Mornfang with heavy armour, iron fists, and the gleaming pennant. After that, we have got an iron blaster, because why not? After that, we've got just a regular Stonehorn, the rare choice. After that, we have 8 ogres with standard and bellower. Obviously, they don't have magic standard or anything like that. Then you've got 8 man-eaters. There's a guy eating chicken. I don't know if you can see it. The zoom and function. This is terrible. Whatever. So yeah, 8 man-eaters. They've got additional hand weapons, and they have got standard bellower and the dragonhide banner, which is what that is. Then I have got a level 1 butcher. He's running Heavens with the Ruby Ring of Ruin and a Dispel Scroll. Got my Slaughtermaster, who's level 4. He's got an Iron Curse icon for some reason, but yeah. And then I've got my VSB. He's got the Biting Blade, and he has got the 5-up ward. So that is my army. We'll go to Jeff's army in just a sec. Alright, we've got to roll some spells from the Ogre Kingdoms book right now. First and foremost, I'm going to do the level 4 Lord of the Great Maw. There you go. Alright, so he's got 4, obviously. What does he get? He gets, what's that, 2, 4, 3, and 6. Well, shit. Well, don't have Troll Guts, which is annoying, but never mind. The question, I guess, is what do we turn to? Stubborn, and I guess that question will be answered with the resounding 6, because 6 is obviously the worst spell in the Ogre book, so 6 becomes the Stubborn. So I've got Spine Marrow, Bull Gorger, which is the +1 strength, Spine Marrow is the Stubborn spell, Tooth Cracker, which is the +1 toughness.
It's Ian's 40th birthday today.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
40th birthday. That's a thing.
That's a big deal. Okay. Then we've got Brain Gobbler, which is the panic check spell, which is fairly terrible. But anyway, there you go. I've also got a level 1 Heaven's Butcher. Here he is, looking all level 1 there. Let's see what we get for him. That's a 3. I have no idea what that is. I'm going to have to find a book. I've got a feeling it's probably fairly crap. More in a minute. So 3, come to find out, is Curse of the Midnight Wind, which is Hex. Reroll all 6s to wounds. Armor saves, BS. No, that's going to Ice Shard Blizzard. So he's got Ice Shard Blizzard on the level 1. Huzzah! Let's go to Jeff and see what he's got.
So
Alright,
2 is Flaming Sword. So we take that, we'll drop the 1 to Fireball, we're going to get to pick one of their spells.
So here's Jeff. He's looking up his spells right there. So Jeff takes a level 4 Medal Sorceress. He's playing Dark Elves. Which we'll go through the army in just a sec, but level 4 medal spells. He's got Searing Doom, obviously, Charted Blades of Aben, which I don't know what they do, but whatever. Glittering Robe, which is the Scaling Skin. Aben is a +1 to hit
and armor
piercing. And then Final Transmutation, which is you roll a 6 for everything in the unit. Then he's got level 2 fire.
Level 2 fire.
Level 2 fire.
With a bonus spell.
With a bonus spell item. So he's got Flaming Sword and he's got Fireball so far. And then he's choosing. What is he choosing?
We're going to go ahead and go with Flamestorm.
Flamestorm, indeed. Okay, so there you go. Alright, Jeff, let's go through your army and see what you've got.
So we'll go ahead and start over here. We've got.
Where do you want to go?
Standing in. We got a Sorceress level 4 medal.
Okay.
We've got this guy standing in for a level 2.
Okay.
Because I left half my shit at home.
Okay.
Great job for me. I've got the Cauldron.
Yep.
I've got a BSB Death Hack.
Death Hack, okay.
That goes in the Executioners.
Executioners, right.
I've got a Flying Dreadlord.
Flying
Pegasus,
Dreadlord.
We're going to call it Pegasus today.
It's going to be a Pegasus this evening, one evening only.
One evening only. That's
Okay.
right. 2 units of 5 Harpies.
Okay, sure.
5 Dark Riders with crossbows.
5 Dark Riders with crossbows.
35 Executioners.
Okay.
And 45 Spearmen.
Okay.
And then 2 units of 10 crossbow.
Got it. Okay, cool. Right, we'll another Hydra. Yeah, obviously. Woo, there you go. All right, we'll go to setup then and roll up for deployment. I'll be back after we've done the setup. Huzzah! Okay, we're doing some deployment. This is the end of deployment. So Jeff has gone with his Hydra over there. He's got his big Spearman block with Harpies in front, and you've got the Executioners and the Cauldron of Blood behind with some Harpies. The Crossbowmen, what are those? Are they Cold War Knights or are they?
Nope, Dark Riders.
Dark Riders.
Both things.
And then the Dreadlord behind, Crossbowmen with a fire one there. I've deployed with my Stonehorn, Iron Blaster, Ogres, Iron Guts, Man-Eaters, Mournfang there, so they're all kind of, let's see if we can get a bigger shot of how things line up. That's a nice one there. So yeah, I'm all kind of concentrated up the centre of his line, and we're trying to break through, and we'll see what we can do. Alright, I will be back after my turn. Actually, Jeff won the first turn, so Jeff goes first. There you go. So this is the end of Jeff's first turn. This is basically his movement. He moved Dark Riders up a bit, Crossbowmen up a bit, and certainly advanced with the Executioners, and obviously the Harpies. Dreadlord's sitting there, right in front of my Stonehorn, ready to be charged. Spearman just, I think, stuck around. Harpies obviously there, and that guy hiding behind a rock like a giant wuss. His shooting, he basically took 4 wounds off of the Stonehorn, basically deciding what the Stonehorn is going to be doing next round, and it is now my go. Back in a bit. Okay, so my go, what I did was I charged the Harpies there, so the Harpies ended up fleeing, charged Harpies with Mournfang, and again they fled through there. I moved my Man-Eaters up, I shot the unit with my Dragonhide banner to give them ASL on there. Then I also, because they're Executioners, that makes a difference because now they would strike in an initiative order.
But I think it's not going to do anything because they already have one.
Well, Jeff,
I don't know.
we'll see.
We'll find out.
And this thing took 2 wounds off of the Cauldron of Blood there. In the combat, I charged his Dreadlord with my Stonehorn. Neither of us did any wounds, but I won by 1 for the charge. He's stubborn, and of course rolled a 12 outside of VSB range. I ran his Dreadlord down, and we're going to head to turn 2. So we're back. This is after Jeff's second round. As you can see, Harpies rallied, Spearman didn't do an awful lot. The thing was there. He shot to death my Stonehorn. He charged my Man-Eaters with with his Executioners. I made a mistake. I thought the Dragonhide banner would actually counter his Always Strikes First banner. But with their great weapons, apparently you can't stack 2 ASLs on them, so struck an initiative order, wiped out 6 of those. Those guys were stubborn from the spell, so they're okay. And we're going to go into my round. Okay, so in that round, nothing else much happened. I scooched these guys out the way of the Executioners, and these guys charged, the Ogres charged in the flank. They got the stubborn spell off on them, so they held up against it. This guy tried to shoot over here, didn't get a chance to. That was really it. Not an awful lot went on that round. Okay, this is the end of Jeff's third turn. Basically, he did some more damage with those guys, but they were stubborn on there. A lot of shooting this turn from Jeff. He whittled down a couple of people off of those. He did a spell which got rid of Searing Doom, got rid of one of my Mournfang. This guy started walking around. These guys obviously in the way of those. Then he's got some sneaky Harpy action in front of this unit, obviously to prevent the flank charge there. And he got rid of my Iron Blaster with mass shooting. He did about 5 wounds with those. So moving on. It's annoying now because I haven't really got an awful lot I can take out the Cauldron with, but we'll see. Alright, moving on. My turn 3. So after that one, obviously Jeff's Executioners wiped out my Ogres there, and overran because they're frenzied with the Death Bag in there. Lining them up for a flank charge. Probably not going to be a flank charge, it's Jeff's turn. But yeah, I defeated the Harpies over there and lined up unfortunately against the Hydra. Unfortunately I didn't get enough overrun to get into it, annoyingly enough. Still got Spearman, Cauldron, crossbows and those guys as well. Essentially, it's not looking so good for me. So that round, more of just a round of consolidation for Jeff. Obviously with those guys overrunning, he just had to kind of move them around and obviously make sure that they weren't going to get flanked by these guys. He did so. These guys stuck where they were. Some crossbowmen already just stood up. This thing moved a bit, they moved about a bit. Hydra didn't charge, surprisingly enough, yeah, that was really it. The shooting took off like 4 or 5 guys from my Iron Gut unit. They passed the panic though. Notable on these units, he's got Flaming Sword and Enchanted Blades, so really don't want to charge that unit if I can avoid it. Back with my turn 4. Okay, so as you see here, the board has got very few ogres on it now. Basically, I had nowhere to go and had to basically just thought a bit of death or glory, try and get a few impact hits in on the executioners. Didn't happen, obviously they overrun and killed me in a round of combat. This thing managed to tie up the Hydra, and because, you know, I charged him with it, and he did a few wounds, but managed to match him. But anyway, after these guys went through, we went and called the game. Basically, where did it all go wrong then? Well, essentially, I think this list generally struggles with shooting quite a bit for me. So yeah, Jeff's shooting certainly hurt a lot with the stone horn. He did have some loaded dice there. I'm not going to say anything to him about it, but he did actually have the Jeff Jefferson yellow loaded dice over there. Yeah, no. The lot of shooting really hurt over there, and also I think just my general positioning wasn't great. Certainly I think I underestimated the big Exclusioner block, which obviously were the MVP of the game over there. Look at them, Jeff. You need to, I don't know, go ahead and repaint them. Don't do that.
I'm gonna finish painting them.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm only half done as
Okay,
is.
fair enough. Yeah, so that was that's basically what you know. I think I underestimated and figured that I could try. So my trick with the Dragonhide banner obviously wasn't that well researched. So yeah, I was thinking I could get a lot more impact hits than I could, and just didn't end up working out that way, unfortunately. So ho hum. Learn a few lessons. Think we'll be back next time with some more. So yeah, thanks.